Hi Gary, how you doing? I've got your presentation up right here. One thing I noticed is your pages are out of order. For example, your contents page doesn't come to page 3. So you definitely want to reassemble those. I also noticed that you have a couple of duplicate pages. That those two last pages are the same pages. So definitely what is that? Page 4 and 5 are the same page. So you definitely want to address that. So I think you're off to a good start. But one of the things I think that you're kind of missing here is that this isn't just the design. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's not the design at all. It's basically showing that you understand how to assemble a style guide. And a style guide is basically a set of instructions on how to use the logo and the in placement on the business card and the letterhead. Okay, so what you want to do in a style guide is this: is you want to show exactly where this should be located. So in other words, if you want to say this is my business card, you'll say, okay, the Guardian Network logo has to be an inch, half an inch from the top, a half an inch from the side, and then the supporting text is centered an inch from the bottom of the card and so many inches from the top of the card. Okay, and that's how you would assemble, and then assemble your style for your business card. And then for your letterhead, you would kind of do the same thing. But you come in here and you say, okay, for the letterhead, the logo is placed in the upper left-hand corner, an inch from the top, an inch from the side, okay? And then you would describe it as such, showing examples. And I will show you some examples in 1 second. Now, a couple of things I want you to pay attention to is over here in the very first submission here, right here. We talked about this on the phone too, remember? And you've got this right here, how to complete milestone 5, task 1. And I want you to take a look at this video here, as it describes in detail how to do this assignment. So I want you to take a look at that and go through these steps, step by step. Okay, here's some examples, and let me show you where I got these examples here. These examples here I got from over here in milestone 5 learning activities. So if we jump over to milestone 5 learning activities, let's do that now, and we'll come over here and we'll come down here to the strengthening of symbols effect. So if we come over there, open that up, we come down and we can see these examples at the bottom. This is how you would do your corporate letterhead. Now you would give your written rationale like this. Okay, logo should be 1.375 inches high and proportional. Logo should be placed 1 inch from the left of the spread and a handle from the top of the spread, but this is more 1 inch from the right hand side, so that's typographic error. Placed from 1 inch from the left edge of the page and from the top, but that's the right edge of the page. So that should be the 1 inch from the right edge of the page and a half an inch from the top. Okay, and then what this defines is the live area of the letterhead. So that's where all the type would go. Okay, then you have the same thing down here for the corporate business card. Exact same thing here. It shows you exactly how to do this. Gives you all the examples of the written stuff that you should have. And then it even shows an example of the business card and how you should assemble that. Conversely, we have promotional items here. Okay, and then I want to go back to that M5 task 1 because I want to just go back here to that first post that I had posted, how to complete task 1 must read. So after you're done looking at the video, go down to the bottom here, and you can actually download the example I used in the video. So just download that. Let me show you what that looks like, so you can use that for examples as well. So here's the Gallery Espresso Style Guide, Identity Guidelines. So there's your content. Here's brand essence, introduction. Here's the mission. Then you have your color usage. This is the color swatches that you're allowed to use. RGB, CMYK, note the values for each color given in RGB, the values for each color given in CMYK, description of the logo. Then over here we have the typefaces that will be used in body copy and some of the collateral material associated with this particular company. Then we have print identity for typography. Give the typography you've used in the logo, examples of that. Then we jump over here and we have the actual logo, standard logo, one color logo. It shows exactly how big as small it's allowed to be, how big it's presented at its smallest size, 1/4 inch minimum. In other words, it can't go any smaller than that. That's part of the guidelines. These are the 3 colors it can be presented in: the red color, the brown color, and the black color. Over here we have reverse logo. We have the exact rules for using the reverse logo. Then we have logo placement. Then we have clear distance, and these are all optional, but then you have the logo mark, how's that? So this is just examples of where you can go with this. And I want you to draw your attention here. Here's how not to use the logo. Then over here, again, here we have really great examples of the letterhead and the business card, okay? Here's the logo, exactly how it's placed, exactly where it's telling you exactly where you place it. Okay, and then here's the envelope, tells you the exact same thing, exactly where it's placed and where it has to be placed on the envelope. And then, of course, the business card as well. Okay, and now keep in mind, now we're going to be really formally designing business cards and letterheads and envelopes next week. So this is likely to change. I just want you to show me through this assignment that you understand how to create a style guide by assembling a card for your company and showing exactly how you want everything to be done, and show examples too. Okay, hope that makes sense. So for that, I would like you to resubmit. Well, let me show you one more example. Let's see, where did yours go? Oh, here it is. Okay, and I'm fine with you doing this. If you want to design this in Illustrator and export as a PDF, that's fine. You don't necessarily have to submit a Word document. I know it's really difficult to design in Word, so I'm fine with you submitting this as a PDF. But I want to show you one more really good example, and this is Amy's example. This was posted in the discussion board right here. And then you can watch my video in response to her post. But here's her post. You can see it's set up in presentation format. Here's the front. Here's the contents page. And then you have your introduction. You have your corporate colors, RGB, CMYK values, typography, when and where and how you can use different typefaces, the logo, examples of the logo, written rationale for the logo, how the logo is placed in the letterhead, giving measurements where it's allowed to be placed, same with the business card, and then a couple little examples of using the logo as collateral pieces. So that should really give you a great heads up on how to go ahead and continue along with this assignment. So good start, but I would definitely like to see you address those issues moving into, and then go ahead and repost. All right, any questions, give me a holler. Thanks, Gary.